A very warm welcome to you. Many thanks for finding time to be with us on this week edition of the program. We are your source for all the latest happening in the world of business. I am Susan Obiako and you are warmly welcome. On the lineup this week, first we bring you IFSA from our exclusive chat with the Director General of the Nigerian Insurance Association, NIA, Mrs. Bola Odukale, where she gave her assessment of the life insurance business in Nigeria. According to her, customer service is key to attracting more Nigerians to buy life insurance products. Let's take a listen.
And customer satisfaction is key. When the customer is satisfied, they will continue to come back and they will continue to see the value. Then, of course, we'll continue to promote the value of life insurance, the value of the insurance business generally, then the value that life insurance can bring to an individual, to an entire household, to an organization, even to a nation.
On this edition also, we will bring you a rerun of highlight from the 2024 POS Innovation Summit, which was held at the Eco Hotel and Suites here in Victoria Island, under the theme Evolving Technologies and New Markets. The annual summit, organized by Intermark Consulting, is about driving sustainable growth and enhancing customers' experience. Let's check out his apps.
Most of the terminals that we have in Nigeria, I'm not sure, I don't think it will be up to 2% if produced in Nigeria. I want to believe that 98% of the terminals used in Nigeria are provided by foreign original manufacturers. That's OEMs, probably from China and from other European countries. So the technology is not different. It's about process, it's about policy, it's about structure. I think we need to strengthen the foundation in our environment, and we can get it right, and we can lead, in Africa.
What more can I say than to urge you to spend this time with us? Details shortly. Please stay with us.
The Insurance Broker of the Year nominees are
Insurance Broker of the Year. Here are the nominees: Kayode Awogboro, MD CEO ARC Insurance Brokers; Adeyinka Falade, MD CEO Etihad Insurance Brokers; Fumi Babintin Ashaye, MD CEO Risk Analyst Insurance Brokers; Enitan Sholani, MD CEO YOA Insurance Brokers Limited.
And the winner is Kayode Awogboro.
Hello, good evening everybody. I'm Stanley Evans from ARC Insurance. Kayode unfortunately could not be here this evening because he's on an aeroplane. And I'm the closest person that looks like him, so I've been asked to come up on stage. We have the ARC team with us. Kayode, I know, would be very, very happy to be standing here, and I'm very honoured to be standing here. He's an inspirational and motivational person. And on behalf of ARC, on behalf of Kayode, I thank you all for voting for him. Thank you.
People are enjoying here, I won't lie. People are enjoying here on the island. I won't lie to you. Just yesterday, that rain fell in my area. Small rain that fell in my area. I don't know if you know that place they call Ikorodu. There's a particular place called Ogoloto. Small rain way for my area. Oro fall inside gutter. See road. Things are becoming too expensive right now. Not everybody can afford it. I just have to say it the way it is. Are you hearing me now? Please, how much was toothpaste before? Toothpaste. Was it not like 500, 1,000? Now, toothpaste is like how much now? It's like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. The way we go to use mouth or kill ourselves for this country. Very soon, you go show, okay, pay me. Things are becoming very expensive. Fufu is not the normal size again, man. They slim fit fufu. It's so annoying. Now, the worst of all, they're even doing fake products. Now they are selling fake singlets. You wear singlets. Once you bend down, you don't crop up. Recently, I was driving along Awolowo Ikoyi here. It was raining. Recently, I saw a man got down from his Range Rover trying to use one of the ATM machines along the road. Got to the ATM spot, got down, slot his card in, typed his PIN. Before we know, the machine paid. The man took his cash. On his way out, I was the one going in. You know, we Nigerians, we are fond of this. Once you see anybody coming outside from an ATM spot, you usually ask this question. Sorry, is he? God, we don't withdraw. So I asked the man, sorry sir, is it dispensing? Money had blocked his throat. All I heard was, I knew it was paying. Then I got in there, slotted in my card, typed my PIN, pressed enter. The machine paid. I collected the cash. But before I got to that my area, that God will judge, the same Ogolonto that I'm talking about in Ikorodu, very wicked area. Ikorodu is the only place you know you're going, you don't know you're coming. You must call. They will tell you, so before I got there, the money I withdrew had finished. So immediately I got to Ogolonto, I need to use another ATM machine. I don't know who placed that law along Ikorodu, within Ikorodu, that whenever it rains, the ATM machine you should shock people. I don't know, has any ATM machine shocked anybody here? You people should answer now. Let it not be that it's only me that's going through trials and tribulation. It has not shocked anybody. Sir, I got there, brought out my card, slot it in, typed my PIN. Now, it is not the number that usually shock you. It's that enter button. So I typed my PIN. Immediately I pressed enter. I just noticed. I was like, what kind of problem is this one? Then I took out my card. I was about leaving. I saw this old lady, a Yoruba lady. Old lady, her age range should be 74, 75. The old lady was trying to use the same, she was coming to use the same machine. On getting there, she met me and asked me, I'm saying thing. So, I said, yes, ma, but actually, she did not even allow me to explain. The woman shouted, yes, son. Say, no, when they don't use my thing, the mama got there, brought out her card, slotted it in, typed her PIN. Immediately she pressed enter. The machine carried her. Then the woman shouted, oh my baby, now God is a maker, we don't love you. Go back, baby, let's say, that was the day I knew that some of these old ladies they don't accept defeat. The mama said, you know, go suck you only me. Oh, my suck you go. Instead of the mama to leave, she stood close to the machine. From nowhere, one boy came to use the same machine. On getting there, he met the old lady and asked her, Madam, sorry, is the machine dispensing? The woman lied. They want to you, son. The boy said, Madam, are you sure this machine is dispensing? The woman lied. Then the boy went there confidently, brought out his card, slotted it in, typed his PIN. Immediately he pressed enter. The machine carried him. The boy got hungry. Madam, what rubbish is this now? We are not told to send machine the chalk. The woman replied, say, when I don't suck you, you say, wait, go suck everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is ATM. Good night.
Make some noise for ATM!
Okay, so the life insurance business today in Nigeria is a thriving sector of the Nigerian insurance industry. It's a sector that has very bright future and is a strength of the industry. It's a strength of the industry because of its stability. Life insurance sector, gives a lot of, backbone to the industry in itself. Because it's from the life that you see, businesses that will thrive into the future. Life insurance is basically long term, in terms of the investment part of the businesses and all of that. So you find a sector that gives stability to the industry. You find a sector that is more, like I said, stable, a sector that is more very reliable, and a sector with a huge future. It's within the life insurance sector that we have the annuity business. And the annuity business is huge as far as Nigeria is concerned. The Nigerian industry, insurance industry is concerned. So it gives future, as far as I'm concerned, to the industry. It gives a lot of strength to the industry. And it's the sector that has a huge future if we can continue to push it as much as we can. And how do we push? We expect that from time to time we are able to develop products to meet the needs of the people. And from time to time we also develop channels of distribution to reach out to the people there. Those things are quite important. Having the right products and also having the right channels of distribution, various channels of distribution to reach out to the people. So an average individual who does not have an idea of, what to do with for any other form of insurance would always have something to do with life. Basically, because there are different products that could meet the needs of any individual. For example, you have children in school. You want to ensure that, if anything happens, you want to ensure that the future of your child is secured. Whether you are alive or you are not there, even when you are alive, you want to ensure that the future of your child is secured. That takes the interest of anybody. Even when you don't have all the houses, when you don't have all the cars, but you have children, you have a family, you have a life. Life insurance will speak to, an average human being. It would appeal to any average human being. You want to plan for the future. The annuity is there for you to help to plan for your future. When you save, and at the end of the day, and you are able to purchase annuity. So for any individual, even when you think you don't have anything to do with any form of insurance, you would always have something to do with a life part of insurance through any means, whether directly through you or through your family. So the future is huge and the future is bright. All we need to do, like I said, is to continue to ensure we develop products, we reach out to the people through different channels of distribution that can reach out to the people. And of course, we also we ensure that we reach out to the customers from time to time. Customer satisfaction is key. If when the customer is satisfied, they will continue to come back and they will continue to see the value. Then, of course, we continue to promote the value of life insurance, the value of the insurance business generally, then the value that life insurance can bring to an individual, to an entire household, to an organization, even to a nation. I think we are making efforts, but we are not there. We are not there because it's going to take a lot for an average person to understand something that looks abstract to them. Because what insurance does is not a product like, I'm selling you a particular product and you are getting a service. And it is something that is a promise for something for the future. So there's the need to constantly engage, with the insuring public. So I'm sure we are not there yet, but we are moving gradually to that. Like you said, life insurance is not about death. Life insurance is about planning. It's the entire spectrum of planning, a family, planning in a workplace. It's all about planning. Whether for you as an individual person, whether for your family, whether for your organization, there's always an aspect of life insurance that you can latch into to help you with the planning. But erroneously, a lot of people believe it's all about debt. It's not all about debt, even though debt is part of it. And of course, we all know that debt is also inevitable. It does happen to anybody, whether we like it or not. So it's also a very important part of it that we also must look into. But however, it's not just about debt. It's about planning for your children's future, planning for your own retirement, planning for, your travels. You can plan, with life insurance, different life insurance products. You can plan your business with even a life insurance product that you would buy that will give you, certain benefits at certain points in time when you want to start, some businesses or you want to go into some ventures. Life insurance can help you plan. It's all about planning from beginning to the end. About you as an individual, to your family, to your children, to your old age, when you retire from work. All of this, you can make use of one product or the other within the life insurance spectrum to plan. So it's all about planning. And like we have said, it's not just about debt, it's about planning. Of course, debt is part of the planning, but it's about planning. So we should, take our minds off, I don't want to die. God forbid. God is my protector. Of course, God is our protector. But before that, there's so many other things that we can plan for using different life insurance products. Oh, yes. Compliance in group life. Group life is very important because it's embedded in the law, in the Pensions Reform Act. And it's a law of the land. And it's been growing, at least to be candid, especially with the private sector and the corporate, the private, even the public sector, especially with the federal government. The federal government has, as far as federal government employees are concerned, the group life is growing. It's something I know they do year on year through the Office of the Head of Service in Abuja. Then, of course, the corporate sector is also very big with, the group life in terms of compliance. The areas of compliance that have been challenging has been within the states. A lot of state governments today do not have group life insurance for their staff. Yes, they don't. A lot do not have. Maybe Lagos State and a couple of other states. But to the best of my knowledge, a lot of the states do not accept group life insurance. Some that would accept will not even pay the premium. And once there is no premium paid, then there is no cover. So that has been the area of challenge. And I think from time to time, we continue to call, on government, in those various states, knowing fully well that this is of benefit because people die every single day. People die while working and all of that. And at the end of the day, there's nothing to give to them, nothing to give to, their beneficiaries. But the federal government has tried a lot year on year. Federal civil servants, public servants, they are covered under the, group life assurance scheme through the Office of the Head of Service. And that has been going well for so many years now. And I think that's quite commendable. And of course, the private sector too has been, it's been commendable in terms of uptake with the group life insurance, and especially the corporate sector. In the private sector, we still have, companies, the smaller ones that ordinarily should be covered, who are still not complying. But I think a lot of the big corporates are complying, and it is a space that continues to grow. The parastatals too are also, They have also been up and running. A lot of the federal government parastatals, I should say, are also up and running with their group life scheme. I think the major area of challenge has been with the state government, state parastatals, and all of that. And I think they need to do better in that area, honestly. That's it.
All right, welcome back. Moving on, we now bring you a rerun of highlight from the 2024 Point of Sale Summit in Lagos. The summit provided ample opportunity for industry leaders to share valuable insight and explore innovative solutions poised to transform the digital landscape in Nigeria. Happy viewing.
I don't know how many days we spend in our own environment to get a reversal. For some people's experience, it's 1 week. For some people, somebody said 1 month. So is the technology that is being used in Western countries, is it really different? I don't think so. Most of the terminals that we have in Nigeria, I'm not sure I don't think it will be up to 2% if produced in Nigeria. I want to believe that 98% of the terminals used in Nigeria are provided by foreign original manufacturers. That's OEMs, probably from China and from other European countries. So the technology is not different. It's about process, it's about policy, it's about structure. I think we need to strengthen the foundation in our environment, and we can get it right, and we can lead, in Africa. So the other one, the last one is card payments. Also, if you go back to the previous one, the last option is the card payment option. In doing transaction on POS, it's primarily card. In Western world, like Fred was mentioning, you can do things with your phone, with a ring, with facial, with biometric. The list goes on. And the reason why this needs to be embraced is that if you look at us, if you look at the person sitting on your left, and you look at the person sitting on your right, you would agree with me that none of us are wearing the same color. I'm wearing a black blazer. The gentleman, handsome man in front of me is wearing a blue blazer. And the man next to him is wearing a white shirt. And the next gentleman beside him is wearing a gray. So what it means is that there's diversity, there's preference, and the demography, is also spread. The demography, what I mean, are different age groups, different needs. Probably the reason why there's been a clamor that the African continent is an environment that the world needs to watch out for is because of the predictions that Africa would have the highest number of youths, in the world in the year 2030. And we know that the youths do not like old technology.
We've been able to build trust when the transaction is within a circle. When it's intra, what I mean is if I go to a supermarket today and I see a bank that has certain account displayed, and I have that account of that bank, I would want to use that bank account to carry out that payment. Why? Because we still have dealing with issues of fast transaction, delayed transaction, failed transaction. That interoperability is not there yet. So yes, it's good, we're embracing evolving technologies, but we really need to earn the trust of our people. So if a particular bank has done so well in a particular technology, when the bank introduces a new one, it will be very easy to onboard customers to adopt that.
That's the time on the program this week. Feel free to connect with us on all our social media platforms. Connect to our YouTube channel, Almond Finance TV. Subscribe, like, and share. Until we come your way next time, I am Susan Obiako from the entire team. Is a goodbye.